Attack. There's no mystery snacks. That's it. That's all I need to do. So I've been the best of the days. Try and travel away. Never let you go. Never let you down. Cause this been a hell of a ride. Okay, let's continue. To me, it's interesting. Oh, I was talking about the YouTube comments that you see. Let's not go to 21, please. Thank you. I did though. Yeah, so I already mentioned, and I mentioned Ike Akon. Lonely and the Mr. Lonely. I remember that. I remember. It was a couple minutes ago. I remember. I remember everything. And it's kind of nuts because you know exactly that comment. And you read that comment, you're like, yeah, me too. You didn't write it because you're a bit more reserved, you're a bit more discreet. You think that this is not a comment that needs to be made. It's like seeing the comments, who's here in 2026? Are you there or you just wrote it? I think you just wrote it to have some likes, bro. I don't even think that she listened to the song. I just think that she wanted to get some likes. Like, yo, easy peasy, baby. No, it's not easy peasy. It is what? It is crappy to do. Mm-hmm. Very patty. It is disingenuous. That's a big word. That's a big word. That's a multiple letter word. Woo. Right? And it's fake. Oh boy. That's not cool. That's not cool. If you're really there, congrats. If you're looking for likes, get out of here. Get out of here with your bullshit. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so you possibly watched that, and then you didn't write it, but you did understand it, and you did agree with it. What changes? Because technically speaking, a song and a movie are dead media. This video right here, this video right here. The second I post it in about an hour is dead media. Why? Because this will always be the video. You can watch this video 10 times. I will always constantly say the same thing. Make the same joke at the same pace. Talk at the same speed, which is too fast, I understand, but I try my best because if I speak too fast, that you guys don't understand, so I try to speak slower, man. It's a lot of stress because it's a lot of stress. And I tend to speak faster because I speak fast, you guys don't understand me. So I have to repeat myself, and I don't like repeating myself, so I try to talk slower, but then it stresses me, and I speak faster. Something like that, right? Something like that. And so yeah, so it's the content. It's the content. If we play a video game, I'm gonna die at the same place the same enemy every time. This is a warp of time and space. A warp of time and space. Understand that. It's a warp of time and space. Why? Because for the second you're seeing this video, and forever it won't change. I can be 55 years old. I can have a full head of gray. I can be missing an eye. This video will still exist, and I will still be the same. This is song, this is movie. So how can a movie change in your perception? When you tell me, well, I grew up, I'm more mature. Hmm? Hmm. But what if? I'm only saying what if, right? I think question that you shouldn't ask. I think question out loud that everybody wants to know. What if you didn't change? Society changed. What if peer pressure, society, made you ask questions that you didn't want to ask, right? I call myself a cisgender white dude yesterday as a joke. How the fridge do I know what's a cisgender? Dude, did I need to know that? No. You know who I am? I'm Ink. I'm Stefan. My gender, my sexuality, my age, my cultural background, my 123 ancestry.com results are none of your business. Okay? But because everybody says it, it is socially acceptable to say it. And we go from socially acceptable to socially requested. So what if society changed? What if lesson that you learned back then was not like it anymore? Because I'm gonna talk about it in the movie review, but everything that he says is still to this day good. We're that generation didn't have big awards. It's still it. We're kids raised by mother. How can we get married? Still true. It's still true. Is that why I'm single? Because I was raised by my mom? No. I wish I could blame my mom. Piece of shit. That's why I have poop kid. I have poop kid. I'm a poop father. And if I'm a poop father, it makes me a poop. And who wants a day to poop? A bunch of people apparently. You go on certain websites. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Sadly. Not judging, of course. Not judging. Not judging. But hey, you like what you like, and I like what I like, and I'm good with what I have. Thank you very much. Again, I feel bad to judging people, but again, if you like to poop, yep, yep. I'm into a lot of things. Poop is not one of them. I'm sort of boring. For me, lesbians, porn's the best. I like me some MILF, some foreign movie. It's small like sand, baby. That's all I need to, you know, something that can attach. What's not the right song? I think about when I think that song. I think about Natasha Bedingfield. But then she says, Hershey's blank page on the right before you open up the dirty window. Release your inhibition. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can do it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can feel the rain on your skin. Fun fact, there was a show called The OC. I had a huge crush on Adriana. And I had a huge crush on Lauren. I was so conflicted. They were so hot. Heidi, she's cute. She was Hispanic, so you know what, bro? You keep it, bro. No problem, bro. I'm Sherry. I'm a good dude. Adriana and Lauren. And then I'm gonna say something awful, but you realize that the reason that you like both was because Adriana was the fun one. Adriana was the good-looking one. Sorry, Lauren. But Lauren was the one that you wanted to talk to. Lauren was the one that you wanted to chill with. Lauren was the girl that you would bring home to mom and dad. My dad would say, "The quiet pal, another issue. That's another issue." My mom would have been like, "Oh my god, I thought he was gay. Thank God." Yep, yep. Why do I say this? I don't know. It never happened before. It never happened before. Imagine if you bring home a girl and your mom's like, "Oh my god, wait, wait, wait." It's a joke. It's not even a good one. Just silly. Imagine if you bring home a girl. Your mom is like, "Oh my god, thank God. I thought he was gay." So the girl's like, "Okay, that's something awkward." And I'm like, "That don't worry about it." And then situation break up. It didn't work. The girl cheated on you with your father. And like, what? No, it never happened. Everyone was like, "You don't have good taste. Don't worry about it." Like, oh, geez, thanks, Dad. You could if you wanted to, but you don't want to. Okay, thanks, Dad. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, buddy. You thinking that? Sure. Um, but imagine if you bring home a girl and it doesn't work, and then you bring home a girl like a couple months after, another conquest, and your mom says the same thing. Oh my god, thank God, I thought he was gay. I'm like, dude, I brought a girl 2 months ago. What does that mean? And that would be so funny. I don't know the way that in my head that sounded. That was the best joke in the morning of today. The 6 o'clock in the morning. The competition in Montreal for humor at 7 o'clock in the morning is very very low. Very low. We are Saturday Sunday, so there's possibly a couple of bar jokes that were really good. Shit. Should have said it on Monday. Should have kept it in front on Monday. Damn. Okay, well I'll tell you I'll tell you 2 weeks on Monday because you'll forget about it. And yes, the second time the joke won't be funnier, but I think the fact that you think that's funny, I think the fact that the guy think his joke is funny when it's not funny, it's funny than the joke itself not being funny. That makes sense. Cool. Cool. No doubt, no doubt. For all time. Miss Brooklyn 99. Do I miss The Office? No. I think it was a perfect run. I miss Brooklyn 99. So freaking lovely. Would have killed to get that show back on. which would make me a suspect. Yeah, yeah. Then I guess that president one way or the other. My favorite character, Charles Boyce. Charles Boyce. There's a little bit of Charles Boyce in all of us. There's no Gina in all of us, sadly, because she's a queen. There's no Amy in all of us, sadly, because she's a baddie. There's no Rosa in all of us. Thank God, because I would slap my neighbors across the face. There's no Jake Peralta in all of us. Don't have the daddy issues, sadly. There's no Captain Alt, rest in peace. I'm gonna make a comment because rest in peace. There's no Hitchcock and Sully. I don't have a best friend. There's no Pimento. I'm not insane, respectfully. There's no Terry Crews. I do like my yogurt, but not as much as Terry likes yogurt. There is no. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Chester, the dog. Not a dog. Yeah. Charles Boyles. Hey, Papa. I wanna hear. Okay, I was gonna say something weird. I wanted to hear a kid call me Papa. I want my kid to call me Papa. It's a bit less weird, I hope. Yeah. Saved by the Bell. The show, really good show too. Um, so on that deeply disturbing thought, TOHOT, right? Um, as I talk about, this is number 22. By the way, if you didn't count, I'm still counting. You know the song from Elton John? I'm still standing better than I ever would. Fun fact. You did a movie. This is number 23, by the way. Just saying, just counting, right? There's this movie which is a gorilla. I don't know the name of the movie. I think it's the jungle or something. But there's this guy who plays him, and you sing the song perfect. Want to see it? Sure, sure, sure. Still standing. Elton John, great song. Rocket Man, Taron Egerton, yes. You never know what it's like. You burn like a winter breeze, just like ice. There's an old lonely light that shines from you. And the dark wreck you hide behind my masks. There's a fun thing about the song. Guess what? This, this specific actor is hailed as a hero. Why? Because that movie is kind of old. It's like 4 to 5, 6, 7 years old. It's 6, 7 years old. 25. And the people are like, dude, imagine this guy went from being a character in an anime movie to CGI, singing the songs of from Elton John to actually playing Elton John in a movie called Rocket Man. I gotta say, kind of inspirational. Not the inspiration that I wanted. It's not like let's save the world this hand hunger, but hey, follow your dream. I guess. Imagine what to be a gorilla singing a song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, not judging, of course. I think it's actually pretty fucking cool. Because now this actor is actually pretty popular. He's in Kingsman. He played in Kingsman, and the role that I know he played in a movie called I don't remember what it was, but it was with Patrick Bateman from Ozark, from Arrested Development. I don't know what he's most known for. I feel like Ozark was better. That's just me. Arrested Development is weird. It's actually a really good show. Actually, a really good show for real, for real. It was one of the shows that I watched when I was in pandemic. So why is it weird? Because there is a funny joke in a show, which is that Michael Shara, who plays his son, has a kick on his cousin. It's a bit weird, but he's a young guy, and young guy with hormones, kind of all wacky. And then they come back, and he's no longer a kid; he's an adult. He still has a crush on his cousin. He's like, that's weird. You're doing the same joke that you were doing 10 years ago, which are still funny. Don't get me wrong; there's still amazing humor, but the characters are much older. So something that was funny when they were 20 are now doing it at 40, and it's not as funny. It's a bit weird, you know. It's like hits. Chapter 2, I didn't like it. I did like chapter 1. Chapter 1 was fucking good. Chapter 2, not for me. Why? Um, what was that movie for? It wasn't for adults because the jokes were not that clever. And I'm not judging, but I might. Yeah, I am judging. Fuck that. The movie that was not that clever. This is 26, by the way. If you didn't know, now you know. And yeah. Yeah. And then it wasn't for kids because it's too adult for kids. No, freaking up. So we're gonna take a break at 26. Welcome back for 27, 28, 29, 30. We'll be done for that. We'll have to do a movie review. We'll have to do a tire talk, and that's it for today. I'm still standing better than I ever would. Already back. I just need to get the tower in there. You're welcome. And check out how much storage I have. 21 minutes. Okay, that's not a lot. Okay, I'm gonna have to hurry. You would think that I would have enough of a battery to do a single video. I guess not. So, we were talking about movies, weren't we? Now I do have to hurry because I'm not coming back to this. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a shower. Thank God. I'm gonna play video games because I'm a gamer. And then I come back and I'll make my couple of videos and then we'll move on to bigger, better things. The bigger, better things is, of course, sort of, how can I put this? It's sort of, Beauty and the Eye of the Beholder, as I say. So, with the movie, if it's dead media, if nothing changed, then absolutely you change, right? But your understanding change. And then, here's a question that's more important than, because this is silly, right? Because why make a video about that? It's obvious. I change henceforth my perception or my opinion toward the subject discussed in the movie change. That's okay, cool. 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 I forgot what I was gonna say. Then it changed everything. Were your original opinion the right one? Or your literal opinion? What if like goals in life is to evolve? There's a lot of people that die off. I die off, right? I had promises and was a bright young kid. I got promises and I'm a bright adult, older adult, right? So yeah, I divulge. Collecting dust on a shelf called life. Do that from Emotions and White Song, 28, 29, right? And it's insane because what if what this movie that's a bit easier to do than Fight Club, but the movie itself, like you have a perception of yours. One of my favorite game, Trudy, the Majora Mask, right? You know why? Because there's so little explained. There's so much which is implied, so little explained. It's a mysterious game. It's a dark game. You don't really know what's going on. And years later, 20 years later, the guy who made the game was kind of tired. He was like, "There's a lot of questions that aren't answered because I didn't have time to explore them." So all of this weren't on purpose. It's like a time budget. So why? 30. So they did the Ocarina of Time, which is one of the better games ever made, and was such a huge success. And they had planned to do Wind Waker already, but it was a small problem. Game Boy Wind Waker. So when they finished making Ocarina of Time, that was such a good franchise that they started making the second one right away. Facts, okay, facts. Facts, baby. And the cool thing with that was what? Was that they started making Wind Waker right away. Okay? But they saw that holy shit, Ocarina of Time is not only a hit, it is very loved. So the guy in charge at Nintendo, said, okay, well, it would be good if we made another movie. This is what I hate. I got two ends of the same wire, but I don't know if wire is finishing or starting. See this? Connected. None of them are the answer to my question. Which one is the good one? Which one is the bad one? I'm gonna have to find out why. I'm gonna take a bath, and I'm gonna have something in the background to play and listen to. when I play games. If you don't mind, of course. Number 32, I guess. Right? Let's go back to number 31. 31. And this is what I heard. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's factual. Please feel free to fact check me and just say, oh, well, in statement 33 or in sideline 33, you said this wasn't correct. I don't know what the frick you're talking about, right? But it was like, okay, well, can enough time really work? And we have this system ready for. Ooh, I do have uno. I do have una muy bueno. ¿Cómo se dice? Una muy bueno voyage. I'm gonna on this one. Like, oh my god, I work late cause I'm a singer. I'm working late cause I'm a singer. 34. So 31. With the system that I dude, we already have the it's a true story. Well, from what I heard, and I trust the guy that said it. So for me that's true story, but I don't know if it's true. So they said, you know what, we have the model for the characters, everything ready. Can we make a game? And the studio was like, you know what? No, don't. There's 1 year before the Game Boy Cube comes out. What are we supposed to do? Okay, we'll take the same model and do a different game. That's why there's a lot of similar character. Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you. Just laziness and lack of time and budget. Right? So that's it. That's it. But understanding that the movie is not mysterious, and why am I getting there? Because there's a reason for everything, right? It's a dark reason, but it's still there. The reason for that is, as a kid, I had an understanding of Majora's Mask. I'm gonna show you my tits, because I'm gonna lose a lot of viewers by saying that. I feel like I have to show you my tits. Yeah, yeah, Majora's Mask. So, sorry, I'm a big fan of the Zelda series, but only the Ocarina of Time and Minish Cap and Majora's Mask, which is the only 3 game that I played, which is not true. There's a record of age, but I don't remember much of it, so I don't count it, right? So yeah, so with Majora's Mask when I was a kid, I had an understanding of it. As an adult, I had an understanding of it. As an adult that's watched lore video on it, I have other understanding of it. But what if there was nothing to understand? What if there was nothing to take away from it? What if everything was as is? What if everything was the exact way it was supposed to be? What if nothing made sense? What if nothing was important? Right? In your perception, past, present, future doesn't matter. Your understanding of a movie doesn't matter. It's just there. It's just there to subdue you. It's just to make you better, right? The reason I love Fight Club might have not been the story yet after all. It might have been the acting after all. It might have been just the anti-establishment. And I don't know why I'm anti-establishment. I don't even know if I can be considered anti-establishment. But I know that some things that are going on are not kosher. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because I know they're not kosher, I question. The second you question something, there's more than one question. It's like the saying, if you see a rat, there's probably one more than one. Who says that? My landlord. Yeah, I haven't sleeping well lately. Number 35, 36, 36, 36. You see, 36, 37, 37, 38. So yeah, so when you think about it, right, it's amazing to understand that because you change as a person, because your understanding of life itself has changed, your opinion changed. So the way you've seen things before was there. There's a possibility that you get a crush on someone for like what happened, you know. Possibly that you liked this song before and like what happened. Or that you liked a movie before and like what happened. Well, you change, right? You change. Simple fact, right? But then 39, 38, 39, 39. Something never changed. Like your mom made spaghetti, and it's just something that you like. As a person that you grew, you discovered the world, discover flavor, discover cuisine from the world. If you're lucky, right? Why is that mom spaghetti still so good? Why is that mom spaghetti so good? Why does your opinion on spaghetti never change, but your movie review, your movie views your taste in music, your taste in media that you consume change. Why? That it can be said, and this is again, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, right? Maybe your mom spaghetti was physically stimulant, and maybe movies are mentally stimulant. Maybe physical stimulant change with time. Maybe stay with time stays the same. Maybe mental change from time to time. And if that happened, then everything happens. Understand that. If you can control what changed, you control what stays. For example, you have a movie, okay, that you used to love as a kid. It can be Moana. There's a second one. There's a new one coming out soon. Talk about Moana 41. You can be thinking that Moana was the best movie, and as an adult, you say, okay, well, shit. There's one way to keep that movie forever, not watching it. Imagine needing not to watch something or not to consume something to make sure that your last memory of it was good. Imagine. That's sad. Is that pathetic? Is that common? Is that the best solution? Is that the best method? I don't know. I don't know. I'll possibly never know. And I'm okay with that. I'm more than okay with that. I'm more than okay with that. Shit happens, right? Did I mention society? Yeah, absolutely. You will society change. So, for example, something that were socially accepted, slur. Like when I was growing up, the F slur was super accepted. The R slur was super accepted, which is something called close to maggots and something called to regarded. You know, super accepted. And nowadays, it's not tolerated anymore because view change, right? Something that were okay. Something that were not okay are not okay anymore. And people view change, but that's what I said. People view change, not yours. So why did it affect you, right? Why does it affect you? And this is where it changed everything. Welcome to 42. Maybe because watching a movie is a social event for you. Maybe you remember being a kid and going to the theaters and watching it with strangers. Maybe because it's a social experiment for you, and maybe because it's a social event for you. Maybe the social perception of a movie is important. Because you don't want to be the asshole that's like the wrong movie. Remember the guy, like every single movie. 44, Christian brother. You guys know Christian, right? One of the most documented person on the internet. His brother is very famous. Why? Because he gave a bad note to Toy Story 3. If it wasn't for this guy, Toy Story 3 would have a 10 out of 10 on Metacritics. The very first 10 out of 10. Because of Christian brother, didn't get it. Fun fact. He was shunned by society. Why? For having his own opinion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me ask you a question. Be honest. You if you're lying, you're not lying to me. You lie to yourself. Okay, send that. Was there ever, and I do mean ever. Again, there's no good answer on there. Where you didn't like a movie because other people didn't like it. You complained about a movie because everybody else complained about it. If there's a class 45, the rest of the class tells you that 5 plus 5 is 11. You believe them? No, it's 10. But everybody else agrees that it's 11, so what do? You want to be the other one out, so you lie. Say it's 11, sir. Yeah. But then you realize that a movie itself, the fact that you watch it so often, and it changes so often, doesn't mean that you get to enjoy it all the time. Doesn't mean that you get to have the same experience time and time again. That's wrong. Because you should be able to get the same sense. It's like sex. The first time you do it with someone, fantastic. You get to see there's chemistry, you get to see if there's something there. Right? And with time, it gets worse. That's why you need to spice it up. You need to be spontaneous. Because you're bored. Been fucking you for 17 years. Of course I'm bored. You spice it up. What if it was as good as the first time? Would you need to spice it up? What in your brain? There's a mosquito nearby. Freaking. What happened to your brain? Oh. Shit. Oh my god. No storage. Ugh. No storage. No storage. Oh my god. I go to the bathroom. Oh my god, no storage. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And I'm gonna hope that when I'm back, it's finished. I'm gonna hope. Pray to God. I pray to God. Stuck here, living same way. You don't know what I've been through. Me back when I wasn't cool. Okay. Oh. I wanted to get chilled up. Why? Because I just feel like if I feel like doing something, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I do feel bad because I do feel like buying the bonuses so quick. Kind of like a not if this is a tire talk tower. It feels cheap. It feels. And we're back. Sorry, guys. This is a tire talk for sure. Sorry, guys. And they're both there. Oh, you're too hot. Fuck me, dude. I kind of want to move on.
Guys, if you are in need of financial assistance, reach out to Shamar Williams. She's 100% legit. I'll have her down below.
My entire plan.
Do.
£1,000 sister Tammy.
Okay, that's much. Do, 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 do.
Did you know? Do you speak English? Hey, Anthony. Congratulations on buying Smosh. Hey, Anthony. Congratulations on buying Smosh.
Ugh. Ugh. And we're back once again. Holy crap. Dude, that was intense. No storage. As simple as that. So, limited storage, you will not stop me from saying what I have to say. Frig off. Um, so now it's been a while, so I'm not sure what I was talking about. The plot of making too many long videos and doing 42 or something. Side note, we're gonna do this video. I'm almost done with the train of thought. What I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna do an outro. I'm gonna do a food review. That's pretty much it. So, like I was saying, it's a shame that we watch a movie. And I got a really good point to make. It's a shame that we lose experience, right? It would be amazing if it was like mom spaghetti. It would always be good. You can watch the same movie over and over and over again, right? There's movie that used to be amazing, but now you look back at them like CGI wise it was not fantastic. CGI wise this was not great. Who cares? The movie is still good, right? Another thing. Maybe. Oh, that's such a good subject, but I forgot because it's been so long. One in focus. Oh no. Such a good idea too. Shit. It's a shame because maybe we're not meant to enjoy things over and over again, and maybe we're made to overconsume. That was not it. It was something as being forced of not enjoying things. Now does that make any sense at all? Me and my loud mouth. What was it? Oh no. What was it? content. I don't remember. It was something along the lines of maybe we're not meant to enjoy what it is because it changed. Maybe we're not meant to be comfortable. Maybe we're not meant to be able to be having a culture. See, a movie like Fight Club, right? Of course, it's a movie that's sort of extremist. It's somewhat of a very divisive movie because of the term that it approached. Movie that helped me out a lot when I was younger. Then I watched again yesterday. I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't need that help anymore. And it's a shame because I would love to say that this helped me forever. I was talking about yesterday about Rich Piana a lot. And Rich Piana, to this day, I still watch his video and I would still be happy. By the way, I didn't check it out. It's a true story. Okay, give me a sec. Bigger by the day. Oh, I still have you. I still have you. Eating food. Jesus. Day 3. Day 2. Day 1. I still have them. Oh my god, thank you. It's a huge shame. Why are we not able to enjoy it? Because we constantly change. Because we're constantly in need to find something else. Is it because we're ashamed of our past? Is it the shame of what we used to be and we want to change constantly? No, there should be. My biggest problem in life was for the longest time that I was watching the same thing over and over again. Why? Because I was satisfied. That was a problem because I missed a lot of the world because of that. Doesn't mean that I was wrong. You know, I'm watching this movie. I watched this movie recently, over 10 times in the same year. Casa de Padre, which is Will Ferrell, did a whole movie in Spanish. It's fantastic. Why? Because this guy's American, right? But if it wasn't for that, the movie would be good. No, it would be shit. I wouldn't watch it. So how can this carry me? How often am I supposed to see it? If only that is the reason I'm seeing it again. I just don't know. I just don't know. I find it shameful because, for example, right, and this is very sad. My parents, it's not my fault. My mom a bit less. My mom was watching a lot of things in Egyptian when she was growing up. She doesn't speak Egyptian. My father tried his hardest to be showing me music and showing me music and showing me music and showing me music and showing me music, and I did not care. Why? Not because it was his music, because I had my own sense of music at an early age. I'm listening to radio a lot because I was born in the 90s. Emotional attachment. So when we disconnected emotional attachment from societal attachment, right? I had such a good thing, but I forgot what it was. I remember it later, sooner than later, but it sucks. It's like you can watch the same movie. I have different version of it. I have a different understanding of it. Some of it is good, some of it is bad. A movie that is good should be bad by watching it often, and that sucks. It really does. And I kind of wish that I knew exactly why that movie sucked, because then I would be able to repair it. Because the dream is to enjoy something, you know. The dream is to enjoy something. So now we're gonna end this here, but because but because I have uh, I have made this video and I don't want it to be that short, I'm gonna do an outro. So the plan is super simple. The plan is I'm gonna be uploading these video. The plan is to go take a shower for an hour and a half. I'm not gonna do an hour and a half, but take a shower, gonna dry myself. I'm gonna take an hour and a half break, that's what I mean. Then I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna film Tire Talk and do movie review. Then I'm gonna be watching TV until I go to sleep. I'm gonna be uploading as much as possible. Sounds good? Sounds good. Today we are tasting Lay's cheese and onion. The reason why we're tasting them here and not on camera is because I've tasted these before, right? However, the problem with these was they were released at the same time as the FIFA collabs, and the FIFA collabs have a taste that is very similar to it. So let's freaking go cheese and onion. Look at, first of all, look at the bag. The onion, the cheese. Oh, I love that. The cheese, the potatoes, the chips, the onion. I love that. Very simple, very somber, very professional looking. I love that. Let's go ahead and taste it. Mmm. Mmm. And fantastic. Like, I think that's the best one that I ever had. Let me close. It's sort of bland. I'm getting a bigger taste from the cheese, from the onions themselves. However, the star is the chip. I'm missing the cheese. I'm missing the onion, which had more bold flavor, but as a simple chip, it's really nice. Now, I'll see you guys in an hour. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Good. We're good. That's what you do. Mm. Don't blink, it's your brain. Quick counter show. Doing website, having a wonderful day on this day 283. Project Vendetta. What I'm gonna do now, we finished 2 hours and 14 of videos. I'm gonna be uploading everything. I'm gonna go take a warm bath. I'm gonna be playing video games in the bath, watching videos, and then we'll make. I got 2 videos to do. I got 3 videos to do, which is reviewing Arc Knight again and reviewing Kaiju number 8. Well, now what I'm gonna do is this. What I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna be doing a tire talk and a movie review, and then we'll be watching movies until like I want to say 12:30, 6:30, 1:30 because I want to sleep at till 7:30. I need some to sleep, and that's pretty much it. So let's freaking go. I need to upload a bunch of you guys. Boom. Okay, good. Boom. Boom. Good. You, I'm gonna leave open. You, I'm gonna leave open.